Have you ever wondered why apps like Duolingo feel so engaging and delightful to use? The secret isn't just great design, it's the micro interactions and animations that bring the interface to life. But here's the thing. As UI UX designers, creating these animations have always been time consuming or often require specialized skills in tools like After Effects or complex prototyping tools. But wait, what if I just told you that there's a way now to animate your Figma designs with just a single click? And these are not like the AI tools which are just animating it as a video. These are actual keyframe based animations which you can tweak it as per your need and customize it to your liking. So meet Magic Animator by Lottielab. It's a game-changing Figma plugin that uses AI to automatically animate your static designs in seconds. No animation skills required, no complex timelines. This is just pure magic. So right now, jumping onto Figma. So here I have a sample file, which is the playground file that we have. And here we are going to animate this particular design. It's a homepage design where you can see the product, which is Nike, and they have their different shoes. And if you see the layering, it's not so greatly structured, but still it has a proper structure. As you can see, this is, to be frank, this is not a proper structure, which I would expect to animate well. But let's see how this works, right? So I'm going to select this right here and I'm going to plugins. So just go to the plugins tab and search for Magic Animator. So I have it right here, but just search for Magic Animator and you'll be able to see this plugin. There you go. The plugin is loaded up. Again, this is by Lottielab. So as you can see there. So since I've clicked on this frame, it has loaded up the particular frame right here. And it's also telling me the number of layers that are there on this frame. So it is giving me some instructions here. So some effects might face some constraints like layer blur and stuff, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to just tap on this magic button, which is generate animations. I just click on it. It's saying it's connecting to the server. So let's see what comes out of this. This is going to take a few seconds because what it's right now doing is sending all these layers to its server, and then it's going to recognize what these layers are, and based on because this is all done by AI, right? So it has a context of what these layers are, and based on that it's going to apply the animations accordingly. So right now that is what is happening. It's trying to process the design. Yeah, it's going to take some time, so I'm just going to fast forward this part. Alright, there you go. The animations are getting ready one by one, and I think the third one is still being generated, but you can see the other three animations, right? So this is the first one. We'll go through each of it. So I'm just going to tap on view animation. There you go. This is a very smooth animation where I can see the shadow coming in and these three coming one by one, the shoe products. So let's go back. Let's look at the second one. Even here I see the blur shadow coming in, and then I see one by one just appearing or sliding in from the left. This is also good. So let's look at the fourth one. Alright, this has little more motion to it. I see the main subject of this particular shoe coming in from the right, and then the rest of the text appearing. So you can just go ahead and pick the one that you like as a base animation. This is not the final animation that you have to go with, right? So that is the beauty of this. Once you like a particular animation, for example, the fourth one, I like it, but I don't want such drastic animations coming from the left. Maybe I want a rotating animation just for the shoe here. So what I'll do is just click on this one right here, and then I have different options, right? I can just download this right away and insert it into Figma. So that's going to come as a GIF file, and then we have the MP4 file. You can get a GIF file as well, and different formats, right? So if you want a JSON format to run it on your app, you can get a Lottie JSON file. But let me just go back here and go for this option, right, which is open or edit animation. So as soon as I click on this, it's gonna open this particular animation in Lottielab's editor. All right, there you go. As I mentioned, we have this animation loaded up on Lottielab's editor, and these are layer animations that are happening with keyframes, and this is not a video. So let me just pause this, and you can see that the animation happening. And to show you that these are layers, I'm just going to expand this, and I'm just going to select this particular shoe right here. All right, and then you can see that I can tweak the opacity. So these are actual layers that are getting animated. So this is really awesome, right? So what I'm going to do is, I don't want this drastic animation of the shoe coming from the left. What possibly I want is that I don't want this position animation to happen. If you want the position to be tweaked, animate, you can also select this and change the way the position is happening, right? I can add some curve to this as well. So if you see now, this is going to curve in and come, right? So that also looks great. But probably I don't want this position animation to happen, so I'm just going to delete this keyframe right here, and you can see how the animation happens now. So just the rotation, right? So this is what probably I want. And by the way, if you want to learn how to use Lottielab, I've made this detailed video explaining how to use the timeline and showed a demo video as well. So check it out on my channel. The link is in the description below. And with some more slight tweaks, this is what the animation I came up with. So there you go, right? Subtle animation that looks great with just some zoom in, zoom out as well. So that is how you can tweak your animation and get it to your liking of choice. And once you're done doing all this, all you can do is just export this in all the different formats, right? You can put it directly as a GIF or a GIF, or you could even embed this onto your website as an iframe. You can get it as a JSON, a Lottie JSON as well, which is a really good format to run it in your real live applications as well, right? So those are the different things you can do and make use of this tool, right? But this was the home page. Now let's just jump back to Figma, and I'm going to show you something else. So you can not only use this for homepage animation, also create micro interactions and stuff like that, right? So here I have a small illustration from one of my designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this Magic Animator on this small design, which is just 14 layers. So let's quickly generate this and see what we can do it with this, right? All right, there you go. We have the 4 different animations, 4 different options that you can pick from, right? So these are really cool animations, as you can see, and I can really use this particular one that I really loved. I can use this on a success screen. So as soon as the user makes some action, you can like a payment is done, or maybe some particular action or an onboarding is successfully done, I can just use this animation on the success screen, and that's going to be really delightful for the user. And you have different options to get this into Figma, get a video of it, use a GIF or a GIF format, and developers are going to love this format, which is a Lottie JSON file. You just give this to them and they're going to easily put this onto their screen. They don't have to struggle by creating the animation. So this is going to be really a game changer plugin, I'm going to say. So definitely try to make use of this and make your UX that you're creating for your apps really delightful for the user, along with a best user experience that you can give. And if you want more such informative videos on UI UX design, do follow and subscribe this channel. I'll be back with more such tools. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.